Hey guys, what is up? I am Double Driven. It's Monday. It's Ladder Leverage Day, and we got last season's number one player, ALESSIO1996. What's up, brother? How's it going today?
Pretty well, pretty well. Another season, another first place to go for.
Yeah. Currently you're sitting at number two, but I have nothing but faith in you, brother. Man, you fucking destroyed last season. I loved it, absolutely loved it. You were up by like 100 points on the last day. I'm like, holy shit. Crazy, man.
180, 180.
Get it right, Devil. Get it right.
I'm kidding.
Incredible season, dude. Awesome job. Now this was something pretty much that carried you last season. This and your, of course, pincer maneuver that we showcased a couple times last month because it was super fun. But Monsters Blood Scent, pretty versatile deck. I like it a lot. You have a couple different tech choices compared to the meta snapshot, right? We got Protofletters in, one Spore, and an extra Lightning, right?
Yep.
Different from the snapshot. Okay. So let's go through the cards here. It is a portal list, so your portal pull is the Garcan, so you never want Garcan in hand. This is an insane engine if you can get this up and running with Oriana. I mean, they just have to... I mean, how did they deal with this engine? It just... And then you also got these haymakers with Osril, and you know, it's the deck functions really well. I love it.
It just like some pure control, like it has some like mid unit control, 5 pounds and etc. You're able to handle that. If there is a huge engine, you will have trouble handling it, and there is some combos in the game that you cannot really beat.
Right.
I've seen some Northern Realm combos that were a bit like when there is a Shani and there is a Jaski and there is a Priscilla and there is
right. Yeah, we kind of went up against something like that, and they waited. They didn't pull the trigger on them quick enough, and it ended up burning them. But it's just it's an insane engine. It feels good that like this to me is how vampires should have played when they first came out. When they first came out, it was like, you're playing Protoflutter. That's the only vampire you're playing. It's like, well, shit, this sucks. But the portal's great. Yearn. Now, the thing about this card is, like, you play it, and you don't even really care if your opponent kills it because it just enables your Osril, and they just wasted removal on something that they didn't. It's almost like Gouliot, in that they kill it, but then they get punished for killing it because they pull something big out of their deck, or they enable your Osril on it. So the card's kind of like a mini bamboozle. I mean, yeah, your opponent feels good that they killed a 13 strength unit with like a assassination or something, but in all reality, you're happy because now your Osril's good to go.
Exactly. It's gonna make you an incredible last play of 14 points.
Possible thrives as well. It's just really good. Naglfar, best monster card. I mean, it it finds you a gold, and then it sets another gold on the top, so you're just winning on winning here, and it just seemed like all we had was gold cards in one game. I'm just like, I had to double check to make sure we had the right amount of golds in the deck or something. But
it's a tuto that lets you tuto 2 gold.
right. It's really good.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's only 9 points. I mean, it's a better Royal Decree. I mean, really. I mean, especially if you're a good player and you draw your golds in hand, you're going to pick 2. It's like, okay, I got my cool.
It's really good in those decks when you don't really rely on getting absolutely one card.
Right.
When you don't have those, when you just want to point spam or bleed your opponent, and you want some strong card in the round 2, and you go Naglfar, and not only is it gonna give you a strong card in the round 2 that you're gonna use to bleed, but it's also gonna make your round 3 better, which is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Catachan, it's just, I mean, it's just a nice. There's a lot of big units that you could play. You got your Osril, Gouliot. The card's just, it's gonna. I mean, it could top out at what, maybe 10 possibility. But it's just it's just 8 points too. I mean, it's just a
Yeah,
really great card.
it's a proactive card too. That's important. That's a card you can put at the beginning of a round. You don't have to fear removal on it. It's really gonna be complicated for your opponent to deal with it. It's a vampire for the Nekuret, for the Oriana, so that's just globally good. And yes, the double body means that even, I don't know, like Shoop is not gonna be able to counter you for your first play being Kataken. So yeah, just an overall strong card that lets you have some proactivity.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to wait for your opponent to play something.
Yeah, and even if they lock it, or unless they lock it, they kill it, you still get 2 points back. So it's like they waste the removal on this, you're jumping for joy. Oriana, if they got bodies on the board and you can get all your leader ability, bleeds out, this card is just bananas. I mean, unless they have something like Igni or Peter or, Merlise, this card's you're just gonna sit back and just watch her do her work, man. It's insane. Card's so good.
Most of the people are gonna have removal for Rihanna, but the thing is, it's really good to use even in a run to bleed or something. Sometimes it's a good card to use in run 3, but she'll get answer most of the time. It's one less answer for your opponent.
Right.
Maybe it's gonna have to use 2 cards to answer it or something.
Right.
But in the round 2, it's really good, because if your opponent has a reset, and you reset the card and there is still 4 bleeding, she's gonna buff another time.
Right.
So he cannot really reset it. He has to reset it and kill it immediately.
Yes.
Oh, it's going bananas, like you say.
right, exactly. Protoflutter, I like this edition. I'm a huge fan of the card because to me, like when you're playing monsters, almost I'd say like 70% of the time you have dominance, so it's gonna get its value, and you can pick and choose when you want to play it. But I mean, sometimes too, even if it's something on the board that you want to just kill, it's like it's only 7, you know what I mean? But it's like you're getting rid of a threat to your opponent put on the board. So I just really like the card. I think it's really versatile. Osro, as we mentioned, you got Yearn, you got Goliath. In the mirror too, you could possibly eat your opponent's Yearn before they do if you don't have anything in the graveyard, kind of like mini screw them over. Those are possibilities. The card's just one of the best last saves in the game. I mean, it's just really, really good. Goliath, it's just your opponent really doesn't want to kill this thing. I mean, especially if they're like something with, like a swarm deck or something. They pull a Zoltan, and they're pulling 1 point. It's like, oh shit, that wasn't any good, but
yeah, the biggest problem with Goliath is that you will use it most of the time in round 1 or round 2. So yeah, if your opponent is killing it, it's never good for him if he doesn't get like the card advantage by killing it. He's always gonna imagine killing it, and that gets you Savala out of the deck in the first round, and you're like, okay, now I don't have Savala, I don't have Louisa.
Right.
Cool deal. I was happy to kill this card.
Right. Yeah. Especially against Syndicate, it gets real awkward because I mean they don't really have big units, and and if it goes on the wrong row, it's even better. You know what I mean? Oh, you just pulled your brother and he's on range row. It's like, okay, cool. He can't do anything. It's like, here you go. Really great card. The Araka is just a really nice bleed enabler. It sticks it on the board for if something they do play, it has like 6 or 7 strength. This thing puts 6 bleeding on it. It's really great. Toad Prince, you got bleeds everywhere, so you could set this 3 up, or if they just play a 3, one of those archers in Northern Realms, or the Redanian Knights, I believe they're called. You eat it right off the bat, and they have nothing. Their engine is toast. Your card's really, really good. Queen of the Night, nice way to break through a defender if you need to, especially since you're doing bleeding. If you don't want to put like 22 bleeds on a defender, that's not going to look very good. But you use this for the purify. But if not, you got that 4 bleeding, help enable your Garcans and your Oriana. Really great. Same thing with Gale. Gale and Toad Prince are kind of similar. You just set up your bleeds, or if it's something outright, you use a leader ability, put a ping on it. If it's a problem child, you could just take it out. Now you put 2 thunders in here, and this
Yeah.
is mostly for Nilfgaard, correct? Just
No, mostly for Nilfgaard. Yeah, Nilfgaard is really the target with that, because you're now able to answer both Damien and Stefan,
right.
and or the Elch, because the Elch can be a problem too. So given your situation, sometimes the Elch is going to be more point than Damien would be, for example, because Damien is a bit capped at 15, right?
Right.
He's going to steal 5 points from you. He's not going to steal more than that.
Right.
But you want to be able to kill the Stefan in any situation, really, because double bribery is hell to go through. And, well, if you can get the Elch, the Damien, and the Stefan, usually you straight up win the game, right?
Right. So,
and I felt like the Alp wasn't doing a lot. It was nice extra bleeding, but photons of bleeding weren't usually used to its full potential.
Right.
And yeah, it was just felt like you had a slot for it, so why not had a win condition to your deck?
Yeah. So, off the topic of the deck, do you think bribery needs to be changed? Is it too high rolly?
I mean, I had discussion on stream and I was like, it feels like the bribery is not as RNG as it should be. Like, I shouldn't make up my stats and look into it really well, but I think whenever I face Nilfgaard, they got the Great Oak like 1-on-2 or something. There is 24 units in my deck or 21 units in my deck, and they show 3 of them. It tends to be 1-on-7, like Mats, right?
Right.
But they get in literally 1-on-2, and it's over hundreds of games, so it's like there is a really strange feeling, and I know our brain is made to remember the worst and forget about the good times, but I don't see as often a bronze bribery as I see a Great Oak one, which is strange.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I would just change a card or make sure it's not bugged in any way, because we've had our fair share of those type of bugs, right? With the mulligan bugs back in the day, in of the beta, for those that remember that.
Right. Right.
No, sorry, the mulligan feature.
Right. Yeah, the feature, man. Get the terminology correct. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I love Nilfgaard. I just like you said, you know, we see all the dandelion, you know, show, you know, highlights of bribery. We don't see the ones where, you know, you roll you know, a Toad Prince and everything's like a 7 on the board and you know, stuff like that. You know, I think it needs to go, but what they're gonna do with it, I don't know. But I think they need to change it. It just it's too much high roll, I think, in, you know, in assimilate. I mean, I know they want it to, you know, function, and it seems like that's kind of like the haymaker for it, you know, the Draugr 2 blades, but it just doesn't feel good. I'm with you on that one. All right, so going back to the deck, just one out, just a nice way to enable your Garcans. Neckarat, same thing, you know, you play it and get some more bleeding going. If your opponent can't answer this, it gets pretty rough on them, especially on like blue coin, right? I mean, you could just start. Yeah,
blue coin 1/1. Yeah, incredible engine.
Yeah,
almost as good as the one below it.
Right. Yeah, you play the 5 provision gold larva. These cards are bananas. It feels like Monsters and Northern Realms, they got like the best bronze cards in the Iron Judgment with Larva and the Archer. They're just, I mean,
yeah, really good, really good. But the Lava is even better than the Archer. That's like the Lava is incredible. It has a higher ceiling, and it is harder to kill.
Right. Yeah, because once you take the armor off of the Archer, it's toast unless you have something that can put the armor back on. So this, you have to kill it outright, or if you just damage it, it just keeps growing again. So
yeah, and how do you kill both of them? Because there is no more Gimpy going that does 3 damage. The Lumber only does 2.
Yeah.
So you cannot kill it.
And Lambert don't bust through either. He can't. He's leaving them at once.
You have to commit 2 cards to kill 1 Lava. That's...
Yeah, unless you're a Surrender Friend, and then you're you just cry. And then
if you surrender, friend, I hope the karma's gonna punish you someday.
One spore, you know, I mean, there are people that are playing some pretty, you know, big boys, so, you know, this card can come into play. And I mean, worst case scenario, you know, they might like damage your Goliath or something. You can buff it back up, but I don't think that's really the intention of the card. But it's
no, it's more the Hound for Syndicate. Sometimes you won't be able to answer it. The Oriana in the mirror, that I feel like it's important to have one thing. And the Feast of Blood wasn't a card that just appealed to me. It was a decent card, but do I want 3 Purify in a deck that relies on bleeding?
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's just a nice 3 damage. You know what I mean? You use it for the damage. You don't really care about the Purify. And then the it's fitting that this card is called Natural Selection because you always mulligan it. It's just like, oh, Natural Selection, click. That's gone.
That's true.
I mean,
that's the portal tax, right? You have to play some bad 4 provision spells because you're playing the portal, which means you cannot have units, right? So the portal is gonna get bricked and bad. Right. So you have to play all those little control 4 provision cards that are not really good. You just play them because if you don't, well, then you cannot play the deck, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's I mean, if you're playing Swarm, this card's okay with you know, the old Raka's Queen, but in this one, I mean, there are 4 strength cards out there, but you know, 9 times out of 10 with the power of the golds that you have in this deck, you're always going to want to fish for your golds, as long as you're not going to brick your portal, you know. But that's the list. Here's a couple games, guys. Me and Alessio had some fun playing some games. Always a good time. I still remember when we played some. Hopefully, Skellige gets some good stuff, man. Because I miss playing some Scorch with your brother.
Yeah. One day. Oh my god.
But here's a couple games. Definitely check out teamleviathangamingtlg.com for all your meta snapshot and beginner guides. Check out Alessio at twitch.tv/Alessio1996. Here's the games. We'll see you at the end.
Use the pay for the items.
Right, absolutely. It's the only way I can win, man. I gotta buy all of them.
Yeah, you get better RNG. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows.
Alright, so
this game is secretly pay to win.
We always drop the guard cans, right?
Yeah. Those are your best ally and worst enemies, because they're able to break you at any time.
What else? We keep both larvas, drop maybe the Alp.
No, the natural selection is not gonna be incredible. Because he has the tactical advantage, which means if he uses basically anything, it's gonna be too huge to kill with natural selection.
Right. Like an executioner.
Yeah, like an 8-point executioner. You see, that's quite impressive.
Now, is there a world where you thunder it first, or no? You just play the larva?
Yeah, play the larva, play it slow. The thing is, the executioner is not gonna threaten your larva a lot, because, well, you cannot kill it. So just slam a larva and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he'll probably go dip. Does it matter what row we go on?
As you wish, honestly. It doesn't matter at all against Syndicate. I mean, we could play around possible surrender by putting them behind, but I mean, this is as likely to happen, I don't know, like World War III tomorrow, so we should be fine. I hope I didn't jinx that.
So we have to keep the Thrive going, so we got to play the Neckarat, or do we play the Alp first?
Maybe play the no, the Neckarat. Let's go with the Neckarat. I mean, what bad can happen?
Bleed the Executioner, though, right?
Yeah. Every time the Executioner, because you wanna have a target like long shot the Toad Prince. You would like to have a target if possible that Hound is never gonna be a target. I mean, you might have a chance at some point to use Alzers to stop it from growing, but it should never be a target.
Okay.
I mean,
That was aggressive.
That was aggressive, but that was not that good because the Slender can be really stronger than the Ponta. Basically, his Slender here was a Ponta.
Right.
Not that good.
So we play the Alp now?
Yeah, you played the Alp.
Bleed it again, huh?
Yeah, I mean, bleeding the Hound doesn't matter much. And
Yeah.
if he drops the Kalashtan now to stop that bleeding from happening,
We're happy.
you are so happy.
Yeah, because that makes your leader ability just through the roof.
It also means that in the second round you're gonna be able to have a shit ton of damage. Oh my god, second Slender? He has no Granon. He has no Granon anymore. That's something. And now you might use that Thunder, finally.
On the Executioner?
No, on the Hound. So you stop that Gentleman from going 80 points.
So we're Thunder in the
Which you
Hound.
have. Yeah.
He should have put a couple bleeds here, huh?
He should have. He should have every single turn. But maybe he's trying to keep some golds for a pass or something.
Philippa.
I mean, no, you're not committing Philippa when you're 11 points up.
No?
You should not commit Philippa on the larva when you're 11 points up.
Oh, no, not on the larva, just for next round.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the coins are, in a way, some carryover. That's the thing. So he might just not have wanted to use them, so he has 2 coins in the next one because he's gonna pass. Yeah, that's what happened.
So what do we play here?
The Proto-Feddler is enough. The Diaracas must be enough. That's 6, 8, 10. Oh no, it's not. Proto-Feddler is 7, 9, 10, 2. No, it's not enough. Oh, damn, you have to drop the Katakan. I think it's gonna be 11 with the bleeding. So yeah, Katakan it is. Perfect.
Not bad. So we
Yeah,
spent
you'll
1
have-
gold, he spent a gold and both his Slanders.
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have a Graden is really important. Note that he might be maybe playing a Caleb if he is that aggressive with the Slender. That's my only explanation.
Yeah. Or he plays
Should
Caleb,
get rid.
yeah.
You should get rid of the Thunder first. It's not gonna help you there. Okay, Egon is perfect. Now just get rid of the Necrat because you want a shot at your Naglfar Portal or Oriana. No, sadly not. Well, lava time. Like every time. Every time is lava time. Those are the single best monster card. Like, this 5 Provision card is a gold.
Yeah, it just steamrolls so quick, and I mean, like, poor Neckers, they just look at these guys like, where's my armor? Really?
Yeah, that's pretty expensive. And that's perfect, because now you're gonna drop the Eager immediately, like, violently. And
Violent.
do it! Do it with violence! Slam it on the board like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right.
And now that you're 12 points up, your opponent is gonna have to make a choice. If he is a Portal version, the dumb choice would be to slam Portal. Because if he does, he's lost the game, and you're just passing, you're really happy. If he is not, he might just go Louisa something. Oh no, that's gonna be Furcrow. He's gonna try and poison
Never a
you.
problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
Okay, that is super expensive. Is he gonna commit the leader? Or will he let you purify it and ruin his plan? Oh my god, the leader?
Yep.
so expensive.
Okay.
I'm not even sure your mind anymore. You can use the Protofedler now to kill one of the Scarab, just because he has 9 golds and he's gonna waste some. You have to drop some cards anyway. You want a shorter last round. I don't think you're putting a bleeding on it. No, you're just waiting now. Waiting to see what he's gonna do. You can purify the second one by putting 7 points on the board too. Then it's just gonna be use all of your cards, try to make him use his golds, and yeah, his money. I mean, right? Not the golden cards, and hope you have a last say Ozol or something that's gonna carry you.
Right.
If he uses his gold, the Ozol can have a good timing, because if he is lower than 6 gold, he's not gonna be able to kill it with more reels. So he'll have 16 points power play that he cannot answer. So that would be a way out. He puts like a Sea Jackal, he perfect. You use the Purify. You do anything. Oh my god, that's really... What?
Kellan will crush you and all your plans.
Thank you.
He really wants to save them coins, huh?
Yeah, I mean, now you're slamming that Ozol. You're slamming that 16 point Ozol and you see what he's gonna do. It doesn't even bother you, like, boost-wise, because...
Do we put a bleed down or no?
No, not even.
So
because you can still purify
so we're eating
the turn after that.
So we're eating the 13, right?
Yeah, we're eating Eagle. Okay, so you see 12 points up. If he commits anything, he's gonna have to commit big and most of his gold. Like Philippa is not enough to get him out. Evolve is not enough to get him out.
Yeah, the Morelsi seemed really incorrect there.
Yeah, that's a nice way to say it. In my ways, that would give something like, what the fuck is this man doing?
Alright.
That would probably be my answer to that. Okay, I think you can put the Queen of the Night and Purify, actually. And use your little boost there. You'll be at 23, you'll be 13 points up. You were 12 right before, so... Right. Seems fine.
How many were you using?
No, you're not using any. Don't worry, keep them.
So 13 up.
Yeah, and he might steal with Philippa the Ozol, but that's super expensive.
Power, the object of dark desire.
What the?
And it doesn't get him there. Is
that man drunk? Has that man been drinking a lot of alcohol or...
he's reading the Alessio playbook here. he's
okay,
like,
so you can drop the 2 on the 3 points card.
Doesn't matter which one, right?
Any of the 2, there is, yeah, that doesn't matter. You're gonna get those lava to 6, so remember that 5 provision cards is now 12 points with 4 armor. I feel like it was an interesting development to a story.
Right. 26. No bleeds, right?
No bleeds. Keep everything. I wanna see him try. I wanna see him drop that Louisa or drop that portal, because I know he's hiding something. Nobody plays like
Philippa,
that.
Morlise, and
yeah.
What? So this is where we pass, or no?
Man.
12 points. I mean, even the portal doesn't get him there.
No, Portal doesn't, but a regular Sea Jackal does, if he's not playing a Portal version. I mean, how much is Sea Jackal? It's 4, 10, 12, 14. So you might actually just put the Aracas, armored Aracas, and put bleeding on something. Because he's not gonna. I mean, wait, how much is Savola? It would be at 31. No, it's okay. Even Savola cannot bring him back from this, so let's go for the armored Aracas on the Queen of the Night. I mean, it barely matters.
Yeah, there's only 3 cards left, so. He might drop his Kalkstein now, but that's good, right?
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, he does the Savola to get him out of ears, but that doesn't actually get him out.
So now
you're gonna pass now. Yeah,
now
you have no other choice. So now you're hoping that his last card wasn't Portal.
Kalkstein. Well, we got that out of him. Our leader ability is gonna be okay.
You base your contention on erroneous
I mean, even if the
assumptions.
last card is Portal, that's gonna be a shit ton of points, but that also means that 2 targets for your leader. Extremely fast, so if you have your own Portal or Oriana, you should win still. Oriana is there, that's really cool. The Necret is not bad, natural selection is trash. So get the Bloodfest first out, the Fest of Blood. Feast of Blood. Oh my god, get the Kraken out now. That's terrible. Yeah, keep the natural selection in case he's a Portal version.
So
Okay,
we got
there
a
is-
1
there
and
is-
we got a 1 and 3 to get the Guardian.
No, the 2 and 3. You're seeing 2 cards with the. You're gonna see 2 cards with them.
Hopefully we get it. Hopefully we get it.
Okay, so if he drops the Portal, you have the natural selection to actually kill something, which is not that bad. You might use it right now too.
Late for the
Yes.
backfires.
It's gonna be bad anyway, right? So
So we
might
just-
as well kill that.
Yeah, we just natural selection it, right? Or do we
Not
save it for the
sure.
brother?
Yeah, I mean, put the Necret down and bleed it. You use some bleeding on it. I don't know. It's like everything is bad, but maybe the play was aggressive Naglfar and I roll your Portal because you're a good player. That was a line of play. Because if he has the Portal, he's gonna drop it, and while the Naglfar is gonna be bad because it's 2 cards. Doesn't seem like it. Oh my god, he's using all his coin there. Okay, well, it's time for the aggressive play. Just go Naglfar, and Gale is not bad, and the Portal is really good. Yeah, Portal, let's go. You're good. You're good at this game. You have incredible talent at this.
So we don't have to bleed, right? We just leave it go, or
No, yeah. I mean, it's not gonna change anything at this point. So might as well kill them. I don't know for what, but...
Royal Decree. What?
And until the very end, it was bad. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's... I felt like it might be over.
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
that's the video for today, guys. Alessio, thanks for coming through, brother. Awesome season last season once again, dude. I hope you tear it up again this season, dude. It was fun seeing you at the top the whole way. I loved it.
I'll try for sure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, dude. Like always, guys, check out teamleviathangamingtlg.com. There should be some more updated lists on the meta snapshot. If you're new to the game, check out the crafting guide and the beginner guide. Jagras did a really good job along with all the other content crew. So make sure you check that out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next Monday for Ladder Leverage. Calanthe. Now, how does it do against Calanthe? You bleed the living shit out of him, right?
It depends. If it's a Portal version of an engine-based version, you're forced into doing it because it's really bad matchup for you. If it's not, if it's a mid-range version, you actually have a shot in the long run. You wanna get this paw out of your hand, really not good in that situation.
Okay, so he leads off with Archer, probably. Or no, the two with one armor, the Redanian Knight. Is that what it is?
I think.
Arbalest.
Oh, that is interesting. I guess. Just also thunder it. You reduce it to 3 and see what your opponent is gonna do. There's a possibility of still playing anything at this point. That can be a shield, that can be a portal. I don't think it would be recommended for the portal version to ever drop an arbalest this way, but I mean...
So we just kill it now, right?
I think it's not a bad idea to kill it. It's not gonna be the strongest bronze card you have ever played, but...
Right. There it is.
Okay, so that is gonna be the Algis Thunder.
Those cards are so good, those archers, man.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, if you had the Toad Prince, you would say otherwise, but they're really good, usually.
Right. Spellway. So he's just straight up.
Yeah, he just has engines until now, and a lot of them. But well, put the lava on one of them, and we'll just see how much time he has them.
So he plays an Aretuza, he can kill one.
Yeah, definitely. But if he does that, you can put the Necrat, bleed the Aretuza, and if he passes, you have a perfect kill with Gael, so it's not much of a problem. So now it's gonna be Necrat. If he passes, Gael. If he doesn't pass, it's Alpire. And oh, sorry, Alp in English.
So we're bleeding the Aretuza, right?
Yeah. She is the problem, not the Sintuan magician.
Did you ever see his big shoes? He's wearing these. He's wearing these real big shoes. So we just take the Gale.
That's a weakness. Yeah, you just take the Gale. You like. That's 11 points plus 1, so you should be high enough. Yeah, and you even have the bleeding, but you don't need it. So yeah, just commit Gale to take a round feels really good.
Yeah, I mean we played one gold. We lost some larvas, but they usually don't live in engine matchups anyways, so it's not that big of a deal.
They're not gonna be a decider. Oh, the portal is good. You get rid of that Garcane.
And
oh, that's perfect. Yeah, you stop. You don't do anything else. That's really good to bleed. So it's gonna be lava, and you'll just enter with whatever he puts on the board. So if he lets you have a good Toad Prince, you'll be really happy to have it.
He'll probably leader ability now, right? You would think? No? Okay.
No, that's too expensive.
But we take that now, right? Or...
Let's give up now.
Or you just Toad Prince that, because yeah, it's so good for a Toad Prince. Then normally whatever he puts on the board is gonna be leader plus portal.
So we go Garcan and one bleed?
Yeah. Just one, it's 3 turns, doesn't have to be more. Oh my god, that's...
Horrible.
That is expensive and that can miss. Oh, he's lucky to kill a lava. He is really lucky actually. Change of plan? You know what? No. Drop the portal and drop a bleeding even if it's only 1 point bleeding. It's a bit sad, but doesn't change much. And you can still use another tick of your leader for the rest of the game, so... We still don't really know what he is playing.
I think it's the one with like Falabor and all that other Falabor, the buff guy.
It's possible. But even
Although,
it's
yeah,
really bad
yeah.
version, cause
Yeah, it's mages too.
it's
so.
not even a shop version, so that's really strange actually.
So he's gonna.
Okay, he's gonna use leader. So if he doesn't hand the card up here, he's in a really tough spot.
What?
The fuck?
I killed for less.
Oh shit!
Okay, so when I said it was a really bad version, even I wasn't expecting that.
Oh my god!
Is that a lacerate? Oh, I'm suffering so much. Oh my god. I feel pain. I feel an amount of pain I'm not used to recognize.
So we play the alt.
Yeah, just drop the Alp and watch him burn. Because that's pretty much what's gonna happen. What the? Oh my god.
What do we need out of the deck? A 4? What do you play here?
We eat nothing. Don't worry, you won't have to come into us all this round. Because you're gonna get good at this game and I will eager on your Nagelfar. And your opponent will be like, oh my god, that's so good. Oh my. Everything he did was so out of order. That's crazy. That Vincent is so bad. There's nothing right with what's happening. This is not sense what happened. What the? Oh my god. Okay, so regular people would tell you that's a really nice time to flee, but I'm no regular people, so I would go Nagelfar. And if you eye-roll the Oriana, you're going all in. If you don't eye-roll the Oriana, you're just happy to have a gold.
So we go Proto-Flitter, huh?
Proto-Fredder. Let's take a look at his board.
Yeah,
what can we do with the Proto-Feddler? Like we just do pawns. So we should put the Goliath because he has no Vincent anymore, so you cannot kill the Goliath, or it's gonna be really complicated to kill it. And it gives you a target for your Ozone next turn, which is important. Which you don't have at the moment, because Egon is still in your deck.
Great. Yeah, if he wouldn't have buffed it, that would have been huge. That probably would have been a concede right there.
Get it down the line too. That's interesting. Everything is really interesting. That's one thing. I think you're passing now because you
that's out
really
of hand.
have. Yeah, you really have some point there.
Yeah, and he needs. This is bleeding again, so that's not enough. So
yeah, Shan is not enough. He's gonna be a Cardon with no leader. I think it's gonna be decent, and he still has to commit the Shani. That's a big point here, because that's it bleeding, that's it buffing, that's him bleeding once again inside.
Yeah. I think he should have played it melee, right?
It would not have been enough either.
No.
Oh, he's even dropping the Falibor? What's the last card, buddy? Why are you dropping a 13-point card?
It's Visigoda who's gonna.
Oh my god. If he's gonna put the Visigoda, you're gonna put the Proto-Feddler, and we're gonna love so hard.
Hey,
Are you ready for that?
I mean, it's all gold.
That hand is as good as it gets. It's okay. Also, buddy, you happen to have the double last save, which means you can drop the 13-point Egon when your opponent cannot play anymore. I think that's an important part of it. That's not gonna matter at all, but still, it must be really important. Drop the bleeding, drop the bleeding and the Oriana immediately, because that's just good. Rihanna is gonna buff 1. You don't care about the bleeding Rihanna puts. She's just gonna buff slowly, and you're gonna take your 3 points of bleeding. Putting the Katakan first doesn't do anything.
She didn't bleed.
Yeah, because there is no vampire on the board.
Oh. That's a rare thing. You're playing a vampire deck and it's not doing anything.
Yeah, that's true. It is rare.
So he gets 2.
Yeah, and
He's saving the
doesn't-
Chargers.
yeah, but he's not putting it behind, so he just lost 1 point. You can use the rest of your leader now. I'm really happy to do so. Just drop the Katakan and...
Or do we kill this?
No, you don't need to. It's gonna have a charge, but it's gonna give you more points on the Oriana. You're not gonna lose on the points of bleeding, so you should win points by not killing it. I mean, we're purely doing optimization for the sake of the viewing experience at this point. We must be like 20 points up. Also, I totally forgot that 3+4 is actually killing your Rihanna, but up to this point, we are not gonna count the mistakes our opponent made because they're
Right.
2 numbers and we love to do other things in the day.
So we're just hitting this for 1, huh?
Now you're eating the ANSYS for 3 points and you're draining 3 points. Because why not?
18. So he didn't have Visigoda.
I mean, just you wait, it's the last cut. It's a secret tech of all along. The last turn Visigoda. It feels like his strategy was to kill your Katakan, which I don't really understand. Now drop the Egan and see the... Oh no, you missed the opportunity, buddy. You missed the opportunity.
I know.
Play with the food a bit.
Alright. That's the video for today, guys. Alessio, thanks for coming through, man, playing some games. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you have another killer season, dude. I just I enjoy rooting for you when I see you up there on the top, man. So keep kicking ass. Make sure you check him out too. Twitch.tv/Alessio1996, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Which times do you stream?
I don't really know. Like usually it's 3 p.m. CT to 8 p.m. CT. That's my usual.
And he streams in French, but if you type anything in English, he'll answer you back in English. So, definitely check him out. Definitely check out Team Leviathan Gaming for your meta snapshot. A couple new decks up there. Crafting guide if you're new. Beginner's guide if you're new. Jagras did a really great job on putting out some videos. They're all up on the website. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next Monday for Ladder Leverage.